Hey ladies, so today is day 5, which means that we are almost halfway through our challenge. So congratulations for getting this far, and if you haven't done every single workout up until this point, that's totally fine. Just get right back into it and start continuing. So anyway, today what we're gonna do is something a little bit different. We're doing something called escalating density training. And so what that means is that we're gonna go through a circuit of 10 exercises 3 times. Each time we go through, we're gonna increase our work time. And we're also going to increase our rest time as well. So the work-rest intervals are going to be, twice as long as the rest intervals for each of the 3 sets, timing sets. So let's go ahead and get started. Just as an FYI, in between each of the circuits, I'm going to be changing my, my timing. So you'll get a little bit more rest between circuits. So let's get to it. Starting with ankle reaches. Again, your head and shoulders are up off the mat, reaching for each of your ankles. If you want to reach your ankles better, just bring your feet in. If you want more of a range of motion, then bring your feet out, away from your body. Awesome. Good. Next, we're doing jumping jacks. There's a lot of getting up and down off the mat on this exercise, on this workout, just as an FYI. So you'll definitely be getting your cardio in today. Awesome, 20 seconds and you're done. Next, leg lifts. Hands are underneath your sit bone, legs are straight, and bring them up to the ceiling. If you want a little bit of extra, you can crunch up at the top. You don't have to. Next is side to side. Remember, if any of these exercises bother you, there's a whole cardio library that you can click on to find substitutions. Next is V-sits. Again, remember that the lower you go, the more difficult it is. The higher you are, the easier it is. Make sure you're not grabbing your legs. Oh, next is burpees. All right. So we have a couple different modifications for burpees. So plant your hands down, kick one foot out, then the other, then reverse it, and stand up. That's your lowest. Otherwise, you can kick back and then bring your legs forward one at a time. And stop. Next is Russian twists. Remember to get your hands side to side. Shoulders are rotating with your arms. Your head can either stay straight, if that makes sense to you, or it can go either side. All right, next, plank jacks. Out and in, out and in. And corpse sit-ups. So kind of the opposite of leg lifts. Legs stay straight. Sit straight up. Your heels should be staying on the ground throughout the entire exercise. If you're having problems with your heels staying on the ground, you can separate your feet. That'll make it a little bit easier. Last is skaters. So kind of like a curtsy lunge, but doing it faster. And you're staying down. Awesome. All right, so that's it. So what I'm going to do next is change the interval to 30 seconds, work, and 15 seconds rest. And we're going to start all over again, starting with ankle reaches. And start. Again, these are ankle reaches, not ankle touches. So that means that you're just reaching for them. You don't have to touch them if you don't want to. Five seconds. Next is jumping jacks. So a little bit longer rest time. Fifteen seconds. 5. And V-sits are next. No, leg lifts. Breathe out when your legs are up, in when they're going down. Don't forget to breathe. Awesome. Next is side to sides. Seconds. Awesome. Okay, next is V-sits. And up. Holding. Chest up, shoulders back. Come into a more upright position if this gets difficult. But lean back as far as you can. Engage your core. Breathe. Awesome. Burpees are next. In your burpees, you don't have to do a push-up or jump at the top. The good news is, this is the only workout with burpees in them. All right, next, Russian twists. That is good news, right? Hip to hip. You can cross your feet if you want to. You don't have to. If you wanted to make this more challenging, you could put a ball between your knees. 5 seconds. Okay, next is leg jacks. Good. Corpse sit-ups are next. Your hands track along the side of your hips. Just do what you can. At the top, you want your shoulders to be right over your hips. So stick your chest out. Try not to round your back. Awesome. All right, last one is skaters. So all of that weight is on the front leg. You're not putting any weight on the back leg. It can touch the floor, but it doesn't have to. And you're jumping from side to side. 10 seconds. Awesome, good. All right, so now I'm changing the timer one more time. Our action is going to be 40 seconds, and our rest time is going to be 20 seconds, starting in 10, and with ankle reaches. Don't forget to breathe. Remember, our work sets are getting a little bit longer. They're about twice as long now as they were at the beginning. You can do it. You only have 5 more seconds. Good. 20 seconds rest now, and we're doing jumping jacks. these mosquito bites on my feet and they're really itching. Welcome to Mexico. And start. Workout number 5. You're almost done. You're almost halfway through this challenge. How awesome is that? We're halfway. 15 seconds. 5. Awesome. Next, we're doing leg lifts. If you're going to rest in this exercise, I want you to rest with your legs up in the air. I don't want your feet to be touching the ground. And as a general rule, you don't want your feet to touch the ground, but only for a brief second. But if your feet are just an inch or two off the ground, it's totally fine. Okay, next is side to sides. Five seconds to start. Halfway. 15 seconds. 10. And stop. All right, next is V6. Good job, guys. You're almost done. Just a few more exercises. Again, chest back, shoulders, or chest up, shoulders back. Don't round. Smile. You're doing great. You have 15 seconds. You can do this. Awesome. All right, the dreaded burpees are next. Just do what you can. I actually prefer weighted burpees because they keep my wrists straight. I know that sounds terrible, doesn't it? Weighted burpees. Just do what you can. And burpees really test your hip flexibility. Kind of like we were talking about yesterday with the walkouts. Because you really have to get your hands next to your feet, which is uncomfortable. You're almost there, 5 seconds. Awesome. Good job. You don't have to do burpees again in this challenge. At least I hope I'm not lying to you. All right, Russian twists. If you you've been doing Russian twists with your feet up, you can start with your feet up and then put them down as you need to. I don't know what's going to happen today. You're 20 seconds, you're halfway through. 10. You can do it. You got this. And stop. Good. Plank jacks are next. Again, try to make your make sure that your palms are not in front of your shoulders. You can do this on your wrists if you need to, if you have wrist problems. "15 seconds. All right, we just have 2 more exercises and then you're done. Cork sit-ups are next. And start. Just do what you can. I don't care how many you do. I care that you get a good range of motion for everything you do. Chest up, shoulders back. Really try to feel that stretch in your hamstrings when you're sitting up. Good. One more exercise, skaters. 40 seconds and then you're done. I am going to do a little bit more stretching today. If you want to stick with me, I'm going to use a strap today. So if you have one of those handy, great. Otherwise, a towel would work, or an exercise band. "30 seconds. Hop side to side. 20 seconds, you're halfway. Five. And stop. Good. All right, ladies, you're done with day 5. I am gonna go get a strap for just a second. I'll be right back, and we're gonna just do a little bit of stretching. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stretch our hamstrings and our hips. So loop whatever it is that you have, towel, strap, or band, under the arch of your foot, or not the arch, the ball of your foot. And what we're going to do is we're just going to pull that towards us. Your leg can be bent, it doesn't have to be straight. And you can have the other leg bent if you want to. You'll probably be able to go further than if your leg is straight. Now, in this position, I want you to straighten your leg a little bit and really feel that stretch. And then bend your leg again. and you should probably be able to pull a little bit further. Relax your foot. And straighten your leg. Now I'm doing my right leg, excuse me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to gather my straps in my right hand and put my, I'm doing my right leg. I'm gathering the straps in my left hand, putting my right arm out to the side, and then I'm going to bring my right leg over to the left and let it drop, keeping tension on that strap. And you should feel a good stretch across your hip. Try to keep both shoulders on the ground. Let your leg go down as far as you can. It may touch the floor, that's totally fine. If it doesn't, that's totally fine too. And release. Okay, let's do that with the other side. All right, so put the strap across the ball of your foot, leg bent, release your foot, don't flex your foot or point it, and then straighten your leg. And then relax your leg a little bit, pull further into your body. And flex again. All right, gather both the straps in the opposite arm. Same arm goes out to the side, and then let that leg drop over. Again, both shoulders are on the ground. And just relax. And release. All right, ladies, good job today. Congratulations, you're halfway done with the challenge. I'm really proud of you. You've done great.